use the source and be resourceful. That is the essence of abundant thinking, I believe. Maybe. I'm still working that out. But I find that interesting is when you look within yourself to do yourself the best. Okay, in my circle, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to shoot for 80%, right? Do the best and be okay with 80, right? 80 or less, 80 or more, right? Anyways, there's a principle behind that, but you'll find out that that's really learning. So I don't know if it's the same principle, but anyways, resourcefulness, use the source to be resourceful. What that means is there is a library that is at your access where it is filled with truth, love, mercy, grace, kindness. I said mercy, justice. Use that as a source. That's all you need. Breathe in, breathe out. Life, death, right? You'll find that out later. Resourcefulness, the whole point. When you desire something, there's really that needs to be explored of desiring. Like, what's the drive? What's driving you forward? Usually pain point drives people forward because there's a lot of pain, and the thing that outlasts pain is love, according to Jordan Peterson, which it could be also according to a lot of many people. So anyways, the whole point of that is pain, voluntarily being innocent. That was just a great stretch, but voluntarily being innocent to sacrifice and go through hell to get people to commune back with you. He missed that last part. It's like you don't just end with hell, you end with the rest, which is the pathway is made for us, that we don't have to go through it. We go through it, but we don't have to go through that part, and we can rejoin with him in full communion. And that's what he's missing. Anyways, resourcefulness. So, abundant thinking. How do you think abundantly? Realize that from the source of the infinite well, you will never be thirsty. How do I say this clearly? There's a source, and what you have. Okay, so this is part of the be, do, have. Abundant thinking is being, but at the end point of have, what do you have at your reach, where you can resource that to fit your desire? And then usually things will be added to you because you seek first the kingdom of God, right? I'm trying to destruct that in a way where it makes sense by I'm trying to find the truth, but I'm not trying to squeeze something in there that is from my own. But it's if you operate, maybe if we were to just remove that. So let's look at the resourcefulness. Resourcefulness, reusing what you have to get your desire, or what you could do, here's resourcefulness, is someone values that thing that you have and flipping it for arbitrary value, which is called money, and then buying the thing that you want or need, right? That could be a way where you're like, wow, that was very resourceful. I don't use that. Someone else will use that. And then we can exchange, and then boom. And you can wrap it into a little story where it's like more valuable because you've put a story into it, and you've put struggle and transformation and just value into it. You can speak into it with value. That's a story, right? And then wrap it in a story, give it a boom. That's called copy, because people will collect things because they find it valuable, because that is what's in their driven brain. So you don't have to worry about that because that's them. Once it's out of you, don't worry. It's not up to you. You just say, oh, someone is wanting that. Be resourceful. That's one way to be resourceful. Second way, look at what we have. Do I actually need the thing that I want? The thing that I lack. That's lack mentality. I want that. Okay. Why do I want that? Why am I pointing there? Why is my drive there? Was my steps towards that? Why do I want that? Why do I want that? Why do I want that? why do I desire to have that even though I have the resource? Why am I aimed to look at the grass on the other side when it's supposed to be, okay, look at the grass that you're on your 2 feet and make the most of it. That's the whole point of abundant thinking, because when you're in that category, you realize that I don't need that. I don't want that. Or, that would be nice to have. That would be nice to have is an addition. It's not a lack. It's like, I don't lack that. I mean, I guess I lack that. It's like, so maybe that's twisted in the tongue with the subtlety. But that'd be nice to have. Let me focus back on what I have and use that to get where I'm going. Because when you get, then you'll go there, and like I said before, you'll flip, okay, this is no longer serves me. Flip it, and then get what you have, get what you want. So that's abundant thinking. And then when you're thinking abundantly, you're not thinking survivally, which is like, everything, I don't have anything, yada, 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 because I'm trying to think how this works. It's in there. It's in there. So obviously this is first draft. It doesn't matter. So to say it clearly, use the source, because there is a source. You are constantly living and dying and replenishing yourself. Be resourceful with what you have. Okay, you've used the source, you have what you have. There's material things around you. There's time things behind you. There's time things around you. And then you can see into the future and say, okay, I'm driving that way. If I do these little things, these minute things over and over, I'm going that way, okay? But you have those things. Don't worry about what they have or what's nice and what's new when what you have is have. You have these. Make this work. Then things will get added to you. So, you're like, hey, do I actually need it? No. Okay, I'll get it. Because then you're like, I don't need it. And so you're not rushed to make a rash decision, because you're thinking, I have everything I need. I have everything. So hold up. So this might sound, I'm trying to word it where it's not contradictory, because it's not. The principle is not, and so it's going their way. So because one thing that you have is the ability to contribute, and once you contribute, you gain more value, and once you have more value, you can say, hey, what can fit into the value slot right here? Floom, there it is. And that's why it's added to you, because you're moving up and it's added to you. You didn't lack it before because you're here presently. Move it, gift, future. It's a mystery. What is it? That's a good quote by Uguay. History. Okay. Think of the quote. My brain has been interesting lately, losing memory. I don't know if I have been losing memory, but memory hasn't been as sharp as I would like. And that's okay, because I have what I have, and I'll be fine. Because I know the Lord, and He's good. And I'm part of His kingdom, so I have nothing, just dominion over Him. Not over Him, over what He's assigned. No, I do not have dominion over Him. No.